That ratchet skank couldn't go more than 3 days without getting dicked down, let alone 3 months.
Speaking of her sex life, how's your sex life going?
I put the move on old Cherise, you know, and sometimes she says yes, sometimes she says no, you know.
You threw a move on her?
Oh yeah. World keeps on spinning.
Yep.
Welcome to the 45 minute.
Whoa. Sorry. I got to be in on the beginning. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, ready.
Welcome to the 45 minute broken up monologue for $10 only called PMZ.
Yeah.
Now,
Nikki, where were you on that one? Usually say something under your breath.
Yeah, so how's this going to work? Am I going to go, Patty, how dare you sing that much of my song?
I do think I oversang it from what I normally do.
Yeah,
that's how you treat that.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
How
you doing, you gossipy bitch?
Another great week in podcasting. Happy to be here. So we got some. What's on the docket today? I do not do that, but I'm not gonna object. We're just playing our roles. Can I tell you something?
I don't know that he is going to be supportive of you here because I don't think he's necessarily a fan of this not so hostile and all agreed upon takeover.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think Nick loves PMZ. It's one of his favorite shows to participate
that's right.
in.
Okay, got it.
It's the number one show on the network.
That it is. What a leaf you have turned over.
It's the reason we're making so much money.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. PMZ is everybody's favorite. Best show on the network.
You wish you could host a show like PMZ.
I do host a show like PMZ. He wishes he could host, but it seems like he's flipped, and now he believes it's the number one show on the network. What's on the docket today? What are we going to get into?
Man. We'll get into it. I'm excited.
Yeah. Patty's got a lot for you guys today. First, we're going to bust out a new segment.
Hey, do you have any weed?
Yeah, I got my vape pen in my asshole.
I think I actually found it over here, Nikki. Here you go.
Nick. Here you go.
I can't do that, man. I got a show to do.
That's unlike you.
Well, I'll eat chocolate.
We don't have any more chocolates.
I'll drink.
That's weird. You said you were doing Sober October, but okay. Sick Rib Cam! Dylan's blowing fire! All right, what's on the dock? Can I get into this, please? There's a lot to get into.
Sorry.
I don't know if I'm going to get into it all.
Sorry.
Thank God we're not getting a timeout.
Yet. I'm trying to give you guys a longer leash. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little quick on the timeout.
Right.
But
I think you are too quick on the timeouts sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. I'm so magnanimous. I'm not. I could have timed out you there. We just kind of warned you. So new segment we're gonna do.
Hey, you look different. It's weird having you looking different in this seat.
He looks awesome.
We're gonna find out if Owen Wilson is an asshole in a new segment I'm calling. Is Owen Wilson an asshole?
I'm intrigued.
And after that, we're going to catch up with our old friend Corey Feldman, who's on a tour. That man has incredible business excrement. And we're going to be... And then we're going to have another new tour... or a new segment where we find out if Russell Wilson is an asshole.
Russell Wilson.
Is Russell Wilson also an asshole?
Bump.
And Russell Wilson, the quarterback for the Broncos. Then we're gonna check in on a new twist of an old classic. I actually may bump this one to the end in Cursed, but it's not a movie or a TV show that's cursed. I'll keep that one till the end.
First off, let me just tell you this. This sounds like a pretty good show.
I'm actually pretty excited about it. Stories just, sometimes I'm under the gun and like I feel like I'm pulling together last minute. It felt like everywhere I turned I was getting hit in the face with a story that was perfect for PMZ.
Yeah.
Bum.
And then new segment again. He's not dead yet. Yeah, Matthew Perry making waves with his new memoir. We're going to talk about some of that.
I broke that story a year ago.
Yeah, he wasn't dead. I did. And but then he's writing the book, and the book's out, and he's making waves with it. Even he's already making apologies for what was in the book.
Yeah.
Then you know me, I don't want to be negative all the time, so we're gonna help some people out and ask Patty.
Whoa.
And then we're gonna, of course, catch up with a couple of our enemies,
dusting off the cobwebs for Halloweenings.
Yep. Yeah. And then we're gonna catch up with some of our old enemies. We had an auspicious debut from a family member of one of our favorite narcissists. And then, of course...
You're usually not so coy with the segments. You usually tell us what they're going to be.
The Rock.
Oh!
His daughter made her WWE debut.
Oh! Yeah.
The fourth generation.
The one from the first family.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Raven Johnson.
Is her mother a wombat?
Yes.
You mean...
time out, guys. I'm trying to get through what my segments are. 20-second timeout. And then we're going to do a Patty's Pick. There's a great doc on Netflix about Shania Twain.
How are you going to fit all this in?
And we've only got a couple more segments. I've got some celebrities who did porn. And then... did I mention Ask Patty? We're going to help some people out.
And we are going to watch that trailer, though, right?
The trailer. We're going to watch the trailer in its entirety. And, just a couple more segments we have here. Actually, I think that is the list.
Okay.
All right, Nick, get into something. Come on.
Whoa.
Should I be a timeout?
Are you so high that you're calling him Nick?
It's first of all, you're talking a ton, and that's not my name, and it's my show. Right. Arguably the best on the network. It is. What'd you say there, Dilly? Nothing. All right. All right. I'm actually going to start out with, is Owen Wilson an asshole, just like I said initially.
I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah. Okay. Owen Wilson is a father of 3, but you wouldn't know it if you listened to his interview. Yeah, that's right. The guy famous for saying wow and being in some of our favorite movies like Behind Enemy Lines, Shanghai Noon, and Shanghai Nights, among others.
Love that movie.
He has 3
Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal Tenenbaums. Yeah, those are pretty much Zoolander. I like Zoolander. Royal Tenenbaums.
Zoolander 2.
Not good. Not good.
What was that one that he did with that initial director? The guy who made Rushmore, his first film. They all lived in a hotel with each other. He did it with his brother. Remember that one?
Are you thinking of the Royal? You're thinking of the Royal Tenenbaums.
Royal Tenenbaums was the sequel to after Rushmore, but there was a film that director had before.
Wes Anderson?
Yeah. You don't remember it? It was like Bottle something.
Bottle Rocket?
Nah, maybe it was Bottle Rocket. Was it Bottle Rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the film.
Yeah.
Oh, Errors and Omissions. I know this is usually Nikki's lane, but Bill Murray was not in Dumbo Drop from a couple weeks ago.
He wasn't?
No.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
Yeah, Danny Glover and not
Ray
Bill
Fine,
Murray.
Ray Liotta.
Sure, you were the one that brought the movie up. You should.
Hey, Pat, why is your leg shaking so much? Have you not had enough booze today?
Is it? I get my leg shakes all the time. Actually, yeah, I haven't had enough booze. I'm an alcoholic. This is boring on me. I don't mean any of these.
I was going to ask in the beginning of the episode, are you two going to put each other through a fucking wall at the end of this?
I'm not even kidding. I love PMZ. I hope this comes across.
It's PMZ.
Everybody loves this show.
Owen Wilson, 3 children, but he only ever talks about 2. He talks about Robert, who's 10 years old, and he shares a middle name with you, Nikki, or his middle name. Robert is your middle name, but you know that. Robert is 10, who he shares with his ex, Jade Duell.
Oh.
Finn is 7, who he shares with Carolyn Lindquist.
Can I really quickly say there is no other name for a son of Owen Wilson's than Finn.
Finn.
It has to be named Finn.
And that actually, because it's so Irish, but it really rolls off the Finn Wilson.
Yeah.
Finn Wilson,
no,
I like
it's good.
It.
Hey, I was going to add Owen Wilson. You know, he got a little trouble 15 years ago. Some porn star came forward, said he hurt my asshole. He licked it for 6 hours. He enjoyed licking her asshole for 6 hours.
I don't like that she's trying to demonize him for being such
tried.
a giver. We should demonize him for what I'm going to say is that he doesn't acknowledge his 4-year-old. And could you look up a picture of?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I actually had him on my computer and I forgot to send him to you.
Okay.
But it's young Lila who just turned.
Lila, I love that name.
Who just turned 4 on October 9th. It was proven to be his from a court-ordered paternity test.
Are you kidding me?
He signed at the paternity hearing. He checked the box, no visitation, and sources close to the situation say him and the baby mama Verune Vongsverates.
Well, I think I know who that one's attributed to.
The last time they ever spoke was when she informed him that she was pregnant. And
she is so beautiful. I'm very, very confused because that one's pregnant, but she doesn't look like Verona Veroni's.
The one on the right is Verona.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And that is little Lila, who Owen Wilson.
She looks exactly like Owen Wilson.
I think I know where you're going with this segment.
He's an asshole.
He's an asshole.
I think Owen Wilson's an asshole. How do you not acknowledge a daughter that goes up against like all natural instincts? And wow, doesn't that make you guys hate him?
Hey, you can put me in a timeout. Owen Wilson.
I'm curious of your thoughts, actually.
Well, he's definitely a piece of shit. Can you imagine having a beautiful daughter and you don't acknowledge her and you're fighting? You knew you came in her. You knew.
As opposed to
You all knew.
as opposed to an ugly daughter.
No, it's just he definitely came in this girl, and 9 months later there's a kid and he's got to fight the paternity suit.
Yeah.
Owen Wilson is definitely an asshole. Did you know he tried to kill himself in 2006 after he did that movie? God, what was it called? It was like Shanghai
Nights?
Hand-eye coordination.
No, it was like something like he was a homeless guy who helped a bunch of kids fight off bullies. I forget what movie was called, but he tried to kill himself during that period.
This isn't a good picture. He does not like being spotted with her.
We're over Owen Wilson.
He has one of the most fucked up noses I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Wow. Time out. All right, we're gonna catch up with an old friend. And Nikki, I actually think this might be able to be an opportunity to finish finding Corey, because you know who is on a press tour. For the
Look
moment.
at that fucking nose, unbelievable.
I think we
it's
timed
not
out. And we
just
moved
that
on
it's
to
broken.
Corey Feldman.
The tip of the nose does look like the tip of a penis.
Usually we respect the
100%.
sanctity of the timeout, but that is a fucked up nose.
Okay.
All right, I'll be in timeout.
Essentially a fucked up nose. Corey Feldman. He's about to go on the what is the name of it?
He's going on tour right now, I think.
Yeah,
You're talking about hospice?
the hashtag Love Retours Phase 2.
First date is in Florida, I believe.
Nikki, are you going to go back and see him?
We're gonna have to on Anaheim on November 13th.
Well,
to complete
we're
this.
not going to have to.
Nikki's gonna go.
Yeah, Nikki's going to go.
Nikki's gonna go and probably invite us, and
Right.
I'll scoff at him for even thinking that I would attend something with extra content.
Yep.
You will too. You'll scoff.
Yes,
at Nick.
of course, yes.
But
Nikki will get mad. Nikki will ask why.
No, I'll he'll keep it inside and not really try to show any emotion. So part of his press tour, him and his old acting buddy Jerry O'Connell were recently on The Talk performing "Stand By Me," the song sang by Benny King that shares the name with the 1980s classic that he was in, "Stand By Me."
Is that right?
Yeah,
Wow, that's great.
So they played it with a montage of River Phoenix in the background.
Oh,
it does
wonderful.
suck that all Corey Feldman's friends keep dying, but
Well, he should stop killing them.
and spoiler alert, not the first time River Phoenix will come up in this PMZ.
Nice.
Let's check out Jerry O'Connell. Do you think Corey is resentful that Jerry is so much taller than him? They were all the same size in that movie.
Yeah,
Stand By
yeah.
Me. It was crazy. It really
I'm
made it such a great
confused
visual
that
when they were walking on the train track.
Jerry O'Connell was the fat kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so shocking.
But he hasn't been fat for 30 years.
Yeah, it's insane.
But he still has a fat kid's chip on his shoulder. I mean, he basically won't talk to anybody who he perceives to be beneath him, even though he has this reputation of being this affable, friendly
I've heard he's
guy.
an asshole.
Yeah. One of our good friends, I won't name her name because I don't want to name names, but one of my texting buddies who we may have done a live show with said he's kind of an asshole.
When the night has come.
Wow. He is a talent.
And the land is dark.
Oh, that's his wife over there playing piano.
Everybody, clap.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Hostage.
Angel. Yep, right. And this is, of course, on the official women's talk show for men. You get it.
Got it.
Or do we? Isn't it funny that Jerry O'Connell thinks? I feel like in his eyes.
God, dude,
This is amazing, Nick. I'm having a good time during. I'm sorry, Pat.
Yeah.
Your show.
I work very hard every week to put it together, and sometimes I feel like you guys don't acknowledge it.
You're fucking killing it right now.
Thank you. But yeah, and then this is all used to announce, and this is, I'm going to read the Instagram post. Now, and it's all, you know how he writes, like a manic person.
Right.
Now, a very special and private message from the Corey Feldman Band. Love Retours Phase 2 is kicking off this coming weekend for Halloween 22. Join my band at Corey Feldman, at Mitchum on top, hashtag Greg Sartiano, and new addition at D Martin on drums, with a private message to all of our incredible hashtag Feld fam who are excited as we are to feel the love so much. So watch the vid, and if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go to coreyfeldman.net for the list of stops. You can totes buy a VIP pass at the same time. So don't miss your chance, as we never really know if/when it will happen again in this capacity. So join us for a dirty dozen more shows kicking off in Houston, Texas for hashtag Halloween 22 weekend, where we will also hit at Hobnola, then back to Texas for a special screening of hashtag The Lost Boys and concert and costume contest with plenty of spooky fun on Halloween night, and that's only the first weekend. We got 2 more weeks of shows beyond that, so come out and see us. Hashtag Love Retours, hashtag 22 plus a hashtag 22 plus safe win 22, hashtag phase 2, hashtag love left 2, hashtag arm me with love, hashtag love returns, and hashtag love tours.
He can't let that album go.
He's out of his mind. He's out of his mind, that guy.
And a talent. So, Nikki, I really hope you do attend his show at the House of Blues Parish Room in Anaheim, November 13th. Incidentally, this is from Corey. It's also one of the songs we will be performing live every night on Love Retours, hashtag phase 2. So tune in tomorrow. You won't want to miss this. He also said he was performing this live, and here's a little sneak peek that he put on his Instagram of the same performance that they then did the next day. So obviously it wasn't live.
Wow.
So is Russell Wilson also an asshole?
Oh wait, well, are we gonna?
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah, we gotta hear it.
Corey and my incredible band,
Hi.
featuring Angel Courtney, aka DJ AC, and of course all these talented musicians. And we are on
I
Love
just feel bad
Retours
for the
Phase
people
2.
behind him.
We're leaving tomorrow
He
night.
get free housing.
Yeah, well, that guy behind him used to be fucking jerking off punks for heroin. An Angel, I feel bad for, but she's also
She's fulfilled her dream.
Indentured servitude.
It makes sense.
She's been on the Today Show.
It makes sense.
And the talk. And maybe she wasn't actually did get to be on stage at the talk.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder if he got to miss Eve. Now, do you think Russell Wilson's also an asshole?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny that they're both Wilsons? I did that producing. Look at his bod. He is 50 something. I don't want to make fun of that.
Well, you're going to be 50 someday.
Probably like tomorrow or like in relatively soon. I teed that one up for me and this self-deprecating view. Oh, yeah. So is Russell Wilson an asshole? Now, Nikki, I know this one might hurt a bit since he attended Wisconsin and you had your famous Facebook post in 2011 when Wisconsin got screwed in that one game. And you posted, you said, oh, and by the way, Russell Wilson is going to win multiple Super Bowls. So you really liked him when he was in college. But then he became undeniably cringe. You know, I mean, the over-pious douchebagginess.
He dated somebody, I think, that was hot.
Sierra.
He's married to
her.
Sierra.
Oh.
And what was really annoying is they had this whole, the over-piousness. They were bragging about their abstinence before the marriage. And
no one cares.
I was talking about to Sharizi, you know, and she's not as nice as I am. And I told her
your
about
wife.
Yeah. I told her about.
Why would you need to clarify that?
He said Sharizi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the little Patties know who Sharizi is. They follow my life pretty closely. But yeah, she's not as nice as me. So I told her about the abstinence.
Why do they follow your life?
Because of how interesting my show is.
Give me more of that Miller Lite.
My show made Nick fall off the wagon. But yeah, Sharizi's not as nice to me. So when I told her about the abstinence, she said, Sierra, abstinence? That ratchet skank couldn't go more than 3 days without getting dicked down, let alone 3 months.
Speaking of her sex life, how's your sex life going?
I put the move on old Sharizi, you know, and sometimes she says yes, sometimes she says no, you know.
You throw a move on her?
Oh yeah. World keeps on spinning.
Yeah.
Boy, thank God we all listen to Patty talk.
Hey, cheers, boys. Happy Halloween.
Cheers. Oh, it's Halloween. Cheers. Imitation is a serious form of flattery.
I have just gotten back from a lovely weekend in San Luis Obispo. As you guys are hearing this, I golfed twice. I didn't put on a single fucking costume, and I didn't see anyone for any Halloween parties.
That's the way it should be done.
Yeah.
Skip a season.
Yeah, most of them.
And don't go places. But yeah, and before we get to why he might be an asshole, I have a video just to prove just how it's 12 seconds.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, 12 seconds just to prove how cringe he is. And this is one of a plethora of things you can find out how this man is just absolutely insufferable.
Can I really quickly say, I didn't know how, what the fuck?
Start over.
I didn't know how insufferable Russell Wilson was until this year. Like, I don't know what he did to get the microscope on him more. I mean, I guess he went to a new team, but like,
they lost, which will wear off a lot of the shine. But I mean, it's been years growing him being kind of a douchey.
They're like
turd.
the creepy like Subway commercials that I don't think are that creepy.
I thought they were kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
I thought that was like fallout of people not liking him. But this video is the type of shit he does all the time that he's a cringy douchebag.
Okay.
This is what he cares about: faith, family, football, and flying.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what flying is.
So he's the Tony Finau of the NFL.
He's a less likable Tim Tebow. I don't know who the guy you said is.
Tony Finau is the most annoying person on the PGA. Well, Bryson DeChambeau is hands down the most annoying.
All right, how long have I been going? Catchphrase.
21.
But here's why Russell Wilson might be an asshole. So, you know, he's recovering from a hamstring injury, and this week the Broncos play overseas in London. And he said on that 8-hour transatlantic flight, this was basically him unprompted. He said, I was on a plane, first 2 hours of the 8-hour flight, here I was watching film, watching all the cut-ups and everything else, and then for the next 4 hours, I was doing treatment on the plane. I was walking up and down the aisle, everybody else was knocked out, I was doing high knees up and down the aisles, working my legs and everything else, making sure I was ready to rock. That was good. Then I fell asleep for 1 hour and I watched film for the rest. I felt good to go. Imagine You're getting ready for a game which you have to play because your hamstring's not hurt. I don't even know if he's playing or not.
No, he's severely hurt.
And so all these other people are trying to rest.
There's no chance of him playing.
They're trying to not suffer from jet lag to win the game without him because he hasn't fucking helped him.
Right.
And then he's running up and down the aisles. And I actually found footage. This has not been seen of him doing this up and down the aisles. You guys are going to be shocked at this.
Okay.
I love you, God. Damn, a true Jesus Christ.
Imagine sleeping on a plane trying to go to London.
A righteousness, Jesus Christ. Shoes of peace. Stop it on.
Yeah, now, I think that people could levy this criticism at us, too, but the problem is...
Levy what criticisms?
The reason why he's doing this is because of all of them. All of these enablers, right? If there was 0 people in this room, which there should be, he would stop doing this, and he would find...
Well, is he the pastor or is he the hype man? That gentleman over to the right seems like the pastor.
Well, it's definitely the pastor's fault because, I mean, he brought him out there. But this kind of behavior makes me absolutely sick.
Okay, I'll break the facade. That's actually footage of Russell Wilson.
Oh, sorry.
My
bad.
That's a servant Mike. He's an ex-convict with over 1 million followers, and he yells, "Jesus Christ!" And he's pretty entertaining on the gram. So he absolutely would be doing that if that room was not filled with people.
Got it.
Jesus Christ! That's his thing. But yeah, so I think Russell Wilson's an asshole.
An asshole. I agree.
Yeah.
All right.
He's such an asshole.
Hey, Pat, I'm having a good time.
Thank you. I worked really hard on this. You know what? I don't want to be. No, he's not dead yet. Matthew Perry.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Matthew Perry. You, Nikki. I know you love Friends, so this one might hurt a little bit. Matthew Perry recently came out with a memoir. Memoir. Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. I
wonder what the big terrible thing is, you know?
I'm pretty sure it's his addiction. I would have called it the one with the crippling addiction.
I think my computer just shut down because of how hot it got.
I don't think I have... Damn, I just need some Ass Patty music.
That's really bad.
I'll play it for you.
That it got shut down.
But not yet. But yeah, if you
how
want to
hot it is. That's such a bummer. I'm sorry, computer.
I think you got to close more
It's
apps.
not
You
hot
got so
in
many
here.
apps open.
You always say that, and it's just like so fucking... What happens if... what happens to the computer when this happens? It'll turn back on eventually, right?
Soon.
Okay, great.
You just look at how much RAM is being used, and I bet it's always redlining. It's
Your
crazy.
computer gets hot all the time and slows down. Do you have apps open?
No, but it's now 4 years old, and I've driven it pretty hard.
Yeah, that's
it's crazy how much Patty have started using computers.
Yeah.
So
Right.
He's not dead yet. No, Matthew Perry isn't dead. He should have called his memoir instead of Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, the one with the crippling addiction. And also, he said one big note that made headlines is that he spent $9.6 million attempting to get sober. All you have to do, you don't have to spend any money to get sober. Stop using the things. Stop buying the things. I know you could probably die if you go cold turkey.
Yeah,
off
and
opiates.
Patty, that's really simplifying the struggles of addiction, isn't it?
I would say, though, $9.6 million. There's got to be some in between what I just said and that $9.6 million.
It is a sad commentary on the industry of rehabilitation.
Well, I'm the owner of a rehab. Hey, Perry just called.
Yeah. We got him!
We got him. Big fish. And now it's down the hallways. Big fish, clear out the hallways. All you losers, get them out of here.
Hi, what were you yelling? Oh, don't worry about it. Matthew, it's going to be $25,000 a night.
No, I did 50.
Oh, yeah, 25 is no problem.
Could it be any more expensive?
Seriously, though, was that a...
It was a Friends thing, but it was like I was sincerely asking, like I wanted to pay you more.
Right. Okay.
Could it be any more expensive?
Why did he say that?
His thing was always, and I learned this from Nikki.
Right.
He would always say, "Could I be any more something?" It would always, that was kind of his catchphrase. He just say.
And you think Friends is funny?
Yeah, I love it. It's so funny.
You think Friends is funny?
It's one of the best shows ever created.
Let me ask you a question. What's funnier, Friends or Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Friends.
What do you think?
I haven't seen all of Curb. I'm pretty sure. I think I've seen more Friends than Curb.
Yeah.
Anybody correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay. Have you?
I love Friends.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, Nikki told us about the bottle episode in Friends, the one where no one's ready, and Chandler.
What happened in that one?
I got it.
It was a great episode.
You talked about it so much. I've watched it over and over and over.
Yeah.
Chandler, they were trying to get
I
ready.
think it would be good though if he told us what happened in the bottle episode, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one where no one was ready?
What
was the title of the episode?
Yeah, no one was ready.
You've said it a million times. Joey's doing something. What happened?
Yeah, Joey came over and Chandler was there, and it was a great episode.
He's right.
I forgot my thought.
I'll take it from here. So they were trying to get ready for Ross had a big speech.
Oh my God, you guys are crushing it tonight.
Ross had a big speech, and then so they all had to get ready and in tuxes and stuff, and then Chandler came in and he had borrowed some of Joey's underwear, and then so Joey said,
"Is this all right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey said he was going to do the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Patty, I have no idea how you're pulling this, dude.
He left. I told you sold it so well. I've watched it a bunch with Sharizi. Sharizi and I. She's actually lamented, and now I get to watch whatever I want. And we watched the bottle episode.
You throw a move on her?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just swat my hand away. But sometimes I get laid. and then so Joey comes in wearing everything Chandler has,
right?
And he goes, "Could I be wearing any more clothes?" Making fun of the catchphrase that they had built up for 4 years.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can you shut the fuck up about Friends?
Yeah. Hey, where you been all night?
Almost, but the other thing that came out of Matthew Perry's memoir is he had apologized to Keanu Reeves for twice using his name. Like when he shouldn't have.
Whoa.
Here's how it happened. So he was talking about how he River Phoenix died, right? Second River Phoenix mentioned that I teased earlier.
Yeah.
And
you don't come after Keanu. Keanu is sacred ground in today's zeitgeist.
It was like a completely fucked up random shot. He seems so beloved. He goes on. He takes the plane breaks down, and he takes the bus back with the regular people, buys them Taco Bell. He's the man. I think I did that story on
Have you heard
PMZ
them ask him what's going to happen to him when he dies? And he says, "I'm not sure, but I know that my family is going to be in a lot of pain, and I wish that I could do something to help them," or something like. It's just such a
Keanu said that.
Yeah, poignant answer. He is very fucking.
You know, some background on him. You know, he doesn't have any children. He actually had a child that was about to be born, and his baby mama and the child, they got in a car accident and they both died.
Oh my God.
Have you ever heard that story?
Yeah.
You share arms? You share a cup holder?
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So in the book, he's talking. No.
Hey, time out me.
Thank you. That was very magnanimous of you. You really. It's not like me, but I keep forgetting my thoughts. And I'm being. It's not like Pat to forget his thoughts. It is like Nick to forget his thoughts, which I am the one now doing.
Hey, Patty, you're killing it, bro.
Oh, thank you. So in the book, Perry recalled the late actor River Phoenix, how he inspired him when they worked together on the 1988 film A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon.
Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Oh,
it seems like it would be right in my wheelhouse and not yours.
All right, so the mission of the character is he's gonna fuck 4 girls in the same night. It's absolutely insane. And
it's like a high school romp type thing.
4th girl shows up. He can't actually
throat fart. Clear your throat.
I'm
Nikki.
sorry.
Fucking Nikki, Jesus.
I'm
Christ.
sorry. I'm sorry. He can't get it up. and this is the girl that he really wants to be with. By the way, we're talking 80s, 1988. Total cocaine time. I don't know how they came up with the script.
It's incredible that you have such a memory of the movie coming out and of the era.
I was
considering you were 1 year old.
Oh, that's true.
But what titillated you as a 1 year old?
I was like, I couldn't believe he was having this much sex and that he'd show up to the girl that he wanted on the final date and he could not get it up. And she asked why. And he has to explain why. He'd had sex with 4 girls that day.
How'd that go? How'd she take it?
Not well, from what my memory.
It sounds a little bit like Tucker Max Must Die, which I also haven't seen. Not Tucker Max. Doesn't matter. I don't think it's the same thing.
Oh my God, that was revolting.
Sorry. That was actually unintentional, but also on brand. Said so Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon. As he was mourning Phoenix's 1993 death, Perry, who like Phoenix struggled with addiction, referenced Reeves, who was also one of Phoenix's closest pals and frequent collaborators. He wrote, "River was a beautiful man, inside and out, too beautiful for this world. It turned out it always seems to be the really talented guys who go down. Why is it that the original thinkers like River Phoenix and Heath Ledger die, but Keanu Reeves still walks among us?" Out of fucking nowhere, left field. And that's not the only time he wrote it. There was just...
Why do you still walk among us?
And he
you bloated fucking piece of shit.
He later references again. He was he got the news that Chris Farley had passed away in the mid-90s, and he punched his hole through a wall. And once again he wrote, and Keanu Reeves is still alive.
Was he doing a bit or something? Did Keanu Reeves fuck a girlfriend of his or something?
I think he's still on pills, and he did this book only for money.
Right.
And he actually did apologize. He's like, I should have used myself. No shit.
Yeah.
Why are you still here?
Right.
And Heath Ledger and River Phoenix are dead.
Right. Well, River Phoenix, I don't know if I'd put him in the same category as Heath Ledger. I don't know. Would you, Nikki?
A lot of people could say he was even more talented than Joaquin.
River Phoenix was talented. I loved him. He played this country music singer. I think it was his last film where he was on the road. He's basically playing Garth Brooks, but a younger version. River Phoenix was very talented. Are we him versus Keanu Reeves?
No, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger? He played the Joker in Dark Knight. No, he was... Heath Ledger is a genius.
Right, yeah.
Heath, Keanu slightly under. River, I don't know. He's around, probably there.
Yeah.
Big drop off. Matthew Perry, despite his work in 10 seasons of
I would
Friends.
say Keith, big drop off. Keanu Reeves. River Phoenix, big drop off. Matthew Perry.
I mean, Keanu's an amazing actor.
He's good. He's in like action movies.
It's a different type of...
Pat, I don't want to take over your show. But can I talk about Matthew Perry?
Yes.
Speed, The Matrix, and John Wick. That's like...
I saw him at the grocery store down here when I was with Sharizi, and he was all pilled out that one time. I told you.
Is that right?
That.
No. It's probably the same story. I stood behind him, and he was at a liquor store, and I walked into him as he left the store, and I breathed in the air that he was just breathing. It was filled with vodka.
Yeah.
That sounds eerily similar to the experience I had with Matthew Perry. I actually believe it to be my memory. This is hard to do. I'm getting like too into the role like Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Don't take any uppers or downers.
How about we're gonna solve some problems? I was excited about that.
Yeah, I don't want to be too negative. Let's help some people.
What are y'all doing in here? Uppers and downers. You don't want no part of this shit.
All right, Ask Patty. What do we got? Dear Abby.
Patty.
Dear Patty. My 9-year-old daughter, Kennedy, plays volleyball. One of the assistant coaches is a transgender woman. I had known about the coach before Kennedy started playing. Although I'm okay with a transgender person coaching my child, parentheses, I feel their gender identity is absolutely none of my business. My husband is not. He wants our daughter to quit a sport she loves so much so she won't be exposed to something he doesn't agree with. He is not transphobic, just very conservative, and he doesn't want Kennedy growing up around it. We're trying to steer her in the right direction with our Christian beliefs, which include loving and accepting everyone. The coach doesn't broadcast the fact that she's transgender. My daughter learned about it from a teammate. There's no other volleyball team in the area. How can I convince my husband to let her stay with a sport and team she loves? Sporty mom in the South. Well, sporty mom, first of all, you have to put your foot down. Absolutely do not let your child out of volleyball and the sport she loves. Even if she's not destined to be the next, we don't want Nick espousing his beliefs on this. But what was he throat farting?
A little bit.
I don't think the audience heard because they're so subtle, but
the noises coming out of Nikki's
something
mouth.
was being exercised.
But so sporty mom in the South, don't take your child out of volleyball. Maybe she's not going to be the next Misty May. But youth sports and especially a team environment.
Was there a more electric thing to watch than Misty May and Carrie Walsh? Is that her name?
Impressive. I think there were myriad other things that were more impressive to watch. I didn't watch a second of it, and I was sick of people saying they were hot.
Well, then how could you?
Sticks with no ass.
How could you? That's not true. Misty May had a hell of an ass. She wasn't a stick. How could you say that there were other things that were more electric when you didn't see that?
You're right. I'm sorry. Time out, Dylan. No, you don't do that to me on Patty's show. So yeah, don't take her out of the sport. Team sports are very important. And then how do you handle your husband? First of all, you said he's not transphobic. Sounds like he is.
It sounds like he is.
Here's how we figure this out. You play a little prank on him. You come home and you got maybe a little something in your pocket. And you say, honey, I love you. I want to be together with the rest of your life. But I'm your husband now.
Okay, yeah.
I am a man.
Right.
What are you going to do about it? If he packs his things and leaves, then you had a transphobe on your hands.
Right.
And then you have no issue with keeping your daughter. If he stays, well, your husband might be a homosexual, and I don't think it's going to work out that either.
Right. So it sounds like she's got to kill him.
It sounds like just keep your daughter in volleyball.
Okay, yeah.
Sporty mom in the South. I think
Any more problems or?
Just that one. I mean, we have some celebrities that did porn.
Yeah, what celebrities did porn?
Yeah, well, you guys all know Lin Lu He, also known as Shuki. She made her big screen debut.
Tennis player?
No. She made her big screen debut as Lai Kwai in the 2002 film The Transporter.
Of course.
She was,
Is that the older
Sure. I didn't copy and paste this out of an article. She was among the best paid models in Taiwan in 2014.
I think I know who she is.
But before her
because of porn.
But before her big break, she was no stranger to the world of adult entertainment. She has appeared in Chinese editions of both Penthouse and Playboy, and aside from explicit films like Sex and Zen 2, she portrayed a performer in the industry for the 1996 film Viva Erotica, which focused on Hong Kong's erotic film industry. Because of this film, Key won an award for Best Supporting Actress at the 1997 Hong Kong Film Awards. She did porn, and then she became a celebrity that we all know and love.
Oh, interesting.
Number 2,
okay.
Spalding Gray.
Spalding Gray.
His acting credits paint a picture of an accomplished actor. He's done movies. He's done TV. I couldn't tell you what. And strangely, he's done porn. Before his career really began to take off in the 80s, he starred in a number of adult films in the late 70s. Some fans remember him for his autobiographical monologues, while certain fans remember other things.
Interesting.
More than anything, Gray is remembered for his stark honesty. The Huffington Post analyzed his personal journals and monologues, revealing just how much fear consumed his life. I felt a slight feeling of loss and bitterness that these people were using me as their jester, Gray wrote in 1979, seemingly in reference to his work as an actor. In a tragic turn of events, Gray went missing in January 2004 and was pronounced dead 2 months later after his body was found in the New York. He's dead. So he did porn, but now he's dead.
Wow.
Spalding Gray. Do you guys know who that is?
No, I don't. I have no.
Sounds familiar to me.
Can I add one to that list?
Yeah.
You're a big Game of Thrones fan.
Oh, I love Hot D.
I know what you're talking about.
I watched that when Sharizi goes to bed.
Episode 6, that girl that laid in the bed with who was the smaller guy?
Look at this guy. He's been watching the whole time.
Tyrion.
Is that
Tyrion's love was not. It wasn't just the person that laid in the bed in episode 6. It was the reason why
he killed her.
He strangled her to death. Yes, but then it's why he killed Tywin Lannister, because he called her a whore and he shot a crossbow into her. Sybil Kakili. She's actually, look at her, Nikki.
I did a segment on this.
I did the segment.
I don't think you did the segment
Pat's
on this specific person.
Pat's losing the plot.
Oh, sorry.
I did the segment.
Okay, go ahead.
You did.
You forgot your thought.
By the way, Nick, wanted to tell you, really good news. The Ravens won.
Really?
27-22.
Fuck yeah. Nikki, really happy for you, because I would say don't wager that much on individual games. If the line flips on you, that's a bad sign. That doesn't mean double down. But congrats again.
Yeah.
What a nail biter.
Hey, way to go, bud.
Let me look at my phone and gamble some more.
Okay. Should we go out with a Patty's? How long are you been going?
Hey, your phone doesn't look like it was attacked by multiple hammers. Oh,
all right,
got
one more segment.
One.
Sorry, one more segment.
No, I always had that. I just forgot it that one day.
Oh, got it.
The phone is still smashed by a hammer. Yeah.
Sentient hammer.
So how long have I been going? Yeah, we'll close it out. Patty's pick.
22 minutes.
We can't even do a Patty's pick. We can't do a Patty's pick.
Oh, I could do Cursed.
Yeah, let's do. That's so fitting. It's Halloween.
Man, that would be insane. I guess we're gonna have to give Patty. I'll just tell you guys now. The Patty's pick that we're gonna watch, the 1 minute and 47-second trailer, was.
Help them out. We're gonna play the clip.
No, we're not gonna play the clip. I'm just telling you, it was Shania Twain documentary.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Well, that doesn't sound like you, but that does sound like something I would watch.
Danny Pellegrino was pretty pissed off at that documentary because anybody who knows Shania already knew the shit in that documentary. She harmonizes with herself. Not really.
Yeah. But
also, Shania and Mutt Lange should never have gotten a divorce.
Well,
right?
They're both with each other's separate partners.
That's weird when that happens. Do you
they
think
traded spouses.
Do you think they all fucked each other at one point?
Might have started that way. A little flirtation.
Yeah.
God, she is so fucking good.
Man.
She is so good.
There was a time when Nikki used to wake up in the morning to go to school and in grade school and middle school, and his sisters would be getting ready to the bathroom, and he'd wake up to the sounds of Keith and Sam on Z93.
Yeah.
And it was just Shania hit after Shania hit.
Little Jewel, but mostly Shania.
But mostly Shania.
Is there a better hook in music than I'm Gonna Get You Good? I mean, that hook.
I'm gonna get you good.
Well, not that part, but the one that's like with the piano, bump, 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 bump. And then she goes, I'm gonna get you if it takes all night. And then that snare comes in. It's just unbelievable. She's so good.
And
I miss the music from the late 90s.
Yeah. And it's called Not a Girl, the thing, which obviously because she feels like a woman.
Right.
So she's not a girl.
Yeah.
But hold on, I'm pulling up my curse list.
So you're a rocket scientist.
All right.
What, do you need to be married to a god?
She didn't want to marry Brad Pitt.
The curse I'm going to talk about in Cursed is the Madden Curse.
I love that curse.
Have you guys heard about this?
Yeah, no. Michael Vick was on the cover, and then he started drowning dogs.
Because of the curse. But spoiler alert, also Timeout Dylan, because that's my favorite victim of the curse. So the Madden Curse, up until 1998, John Madden.
He was a cheat code in that game too, so he should have been cursed. But anyways, go ahead. I'm on timeout.
No, it's okay because you're right. I could talk Madden all day, so feel free.
Just give him the ball and have him run. It's just not fair.
Up until I had the year after that, they kind of toned down the quarterback running, and I was Jamarcus Russell. I would start a franchise with the Raiders.
Yeah.
And one time I had a 99-yard run with that fat ass. And it's one of my favorite video video game memories of all time.
This is unlike you, Patty, to talk about video games.
I know, it's a departure from what I normally do, but it is a curse. So up until 1998, John Madden was always the one that graced the cover. I think it had to do with licensing and players and shit. But finally, the game became such a juggernaut. They got their NFL license, and they started...
They should go back to that, just him hammering food on the cover of every single...
A turducken. A turducken.
They put a duck in a chicken in a turkey.
There's nothing I want to try more than a turducken. The first time they had that, it really... And then they got the Galloping Gobbler, and I fucking love John Madden. But 1999, first player ever to grace the cover of Madden.
Can we guess?
Probably not, but I'll let you try.
It's a curse?
Yeah.
1999. Drew Bledsoe.
You guys will never guess. I could give you... It doesn't matter. We could be...
Give us the team.
The Niners.
We could have guessed.
No clue.
Garrison Hurst. Yeah, cursed. I remember Garrison Hurst because,
what position was he, a receiver?
He's a running back. He had like 1,400 yards or something. I don't know. It was West Coast offense related. He started to catch the ball.
Yeah,
he broke his fucking ankle and nobody heard from him again.
Cursed.
2002 duel. They had Barry Sanders and Dorsey Levens.
Oh, okay. You've got Chris Y2K. There's so many.
Dorsey Levens actually graced the cover and then retired before training camp. And then they switched the cover to old Dorse the Horse. You know Dorse the Horse, Packers legend running back. He got stronger as the game went on. Fucking John Madden would always love talking about how Dorsey ran. And yeah, Dorsey then he just kind of never really played well again because of injuries. 2001, Eddie George, coming off the almost winning
no
Super
eyebrows,
Bowl, 1 yard, no eyebrows.
Yeah.
He just got injured and didn't do well again. Dante Culpepper, 2002, really fucked up, started to get injured. Marshall Faulk, 2003.
Yeah.
He changed fantasy sports. He became the guy you draft running back.
You need a bell cow, yeah.
These were all people that John Madden had co-signed on.
No, they were on the cover of the Madden football game.
Oh, Jesus
It's
Christ.
the Madden cover curse. Yeah, 2004, Michael Vick broke his leg and then got caught for dog fighting because of the curse.
Right.
It's something down south,
Ray Lewis on the cover killed a man.
Yeah.
Curse.
Yeah.
It killed a guy.
Don McNabb. Everybody hates him. Cursed.
Does everybody hate him?
He just became like a really big clown. He was super mouthy. The first game of the season after it, he got like a sports hernia, and then he had like the big feud with Terrell Owens.
Oh yeah, well Terrell Owens is kind of an asshole.
Never made a Pro Bowl since the cover on the heels of losing in the Super Bowl. Sean Alexander, you remember Monday night, 5 touchdowns in one game.
Yep.
Never made another Pro Bowl. Yeah. Vince Young, dead. He's not dead.
He's dead?
Yeah.
No, Steve McNair's dead.
I was like,
Steve McNair's dead.
Yeah.
But now Vince Young has to take care of Steve McNair's kid. Cursed. Brett Favre, cursed. I mean, trying to give a better life to his daughter, and everybody pans you.
Don't forget that beat off picture.
Yeah, some bitch rats you out that you're trying to have a sexual relationship with.
Cursed.
Really uncool to meet uncool people like that. And it also is really uncool for people to flip out that Brett Favre was just trying to take a little welfare money to build a volleyball gym. Like, I don't understand what the point is.
Well, he's cursed. I mean, he's trying to do the right thing. He was cursed.
I know Nikki has been trying to pigeonhole this Brett Favre story into some APN content, and yeah, isn't it a fucking shame that this guy is getting torn apart for trying? It's
poor people's money.
If he's Owen Wilson and he never sees his daughter once in his life, then he's a good guy.
Right.
Then he's a good guy. Then everybody's like, he says, wow.
And does not everybody remember? Does not everybody remember that Brett Favre went to the governor or whoever and was like, hey, is this gonna be a problem? He was like, nah, man, it ain't gonna be a problem. Just fucking strap them Wranglers on, get the fuck out of my office.
Cursed.
Brett Favre said, is this going to be an issue? He was told no and then didn't have a problem with it. It's not a big deal.
And also think about that. All the people that didn't get that welfare money that he siphoned off to help give his daughter a better life.
They're working harder.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he got, again, panned for it because of cursed. Well, I think that's about that's.
I thought it was a great show.
That's an episode.
Jump in the comments. Let us know what you thought of Pat's performance. Did he have a good show tonight?
Please specify if you believe it was the best PMZ of all time.
Jump in the comments. Tell us your Halloween costume, what you wore this spooky night. And we'll be back next week with more PMZ. I'm Dylan, saddled up next to her, saying goodbye. Nick, say goodbye.
Bum, bum, bum.
Pat, say goodbye.
Bum bum bum.
Bum, bum, bum.